Hello guys, and welcome back to the Kenyan Prime TV. Remember guys, this is the channel where I bring you stories to motivate you, stories to inspire you, and stories to encourage you. So guys, today I have a very special guest with me in studio, and we're going to be learning more about the brilliance in between his ears, because trust me guys, it's going to be an interesting one. So guys, before we introduce him, please ensure that you have clicked the subscribe button, and above everything else, ensure guys that you have turned on your notification bells, so that each time I upload a video, you are among the first people to watch it guys. So karibuni sana. I hope you have been doing good, and on to welcoming our guest today. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Charity.
Yes, please. Tell us your name.
Nithan Kamau, born and raised in Moranga. Passionate about life. I'm passionate about transforming lives, and even having this opportunity with you is a milestone for me and for us as my ascendants.
Wow. Yes. So Mr. Nithan, please tell us, where did you grow up? Where were you born? Which schools did you attend? Before we get to my ascendants, which is the main reason why we are here today.
Exactly. I was born in Moranga Hospital, just here, a few meters from here.
Yes.
Yeah, and went to school at Joe Crevent. It's around water supply for my kindergarten. Then later went to St. James Cathedral Primary School, and when I think left there in 2003, went to Benedito, finished my primary school there, then went to Kangema High School, an interesting school.
Very.
Yeah, and it made me who I am today. Then I also went, so after high school, I went to campus. I did IT and business at KEMU, Kenya Methodist University. I'm a techie. I love techie, even though I'm doing psychology right now. I'm a techie. It gave me the basics and the knowledge to even to scale up and do amazing things in the world through innovation. And so along the way, I discovered that IT and business is not really my calling. Like, the course was not really what I was called to do.
Wait, after attending campus for 4 years?
Yeah.
After graduation, did you even practice?
Well, interestingly, I've never been employed. I didn't get a job. I think the first thing I did after campus was I managed my uncle's friend's company, and but I didn't get fulfillment from it. So I did academic writing. I'm sure you know about academic writing, where you write essays for students abroad. Yeah. So I did that through a friend of mine, and so I did that in 2013, 2014, 2015. I didn't feel fulfilled, and so I got a tender with Kenya Power. I did that from 2016 to 2018. Did this in Kisii, South Nyanza, and it's in Kisii that I discovered myself. I realized who I am. I felt that all that long I was living in a delusional life. And in 2017, I came to understand myself at a deeper level. Started reading books. You shared this earlier. I fell in love with books about consciousness, self-awareness. And from there, I discovered that I had a passion in psychology. Psychology has many disciplines, so I chose positive psychology.
Positive psychology.
It's one of the recent disciplines in psychology, and so did psychology at Allison University, and it's what I was called to do.
It's what you are called to do.
Yeah.
Nathan, most Kenyans, most humans, especially from the African setup, the minute you have gone to campus, it's like a success for you. Already it's deemed that you are going to be successful.
Exactly.
But you have said something very profound. You have said that you discovered that you had not discovered yourself.
Sure.
kindly get into detail about that, because most of us, we are seeing people are going to campus, and maybe not, their lives is not ending up as we expect, and maybe it could be the same because they have not discovered themselves. What is different between when you had not discovered yourself and now after you discovered yourself?
Good. That's a very deep question, which all of us as human beings should ask ourselves at any point in life. Like, for example, so right now, a question you should ask yourself right now is, why are you here right now? Like, why are you having an interview with me right now? Okay. So I think the way we've been conditioned by society, it's called societal conditioning or environmental conditioning, where we don't really live our lives. We live based on the things that have been fed to us unconsciously, subconsciously, since you were born up to this date. And so how I came to realize that I was not living my life is, I think I had hit rock bottom, especially emotionally. I felt I was lacking. I had a void in me. And I looked around. It's like waking up. Have you watched the movie The Matrix? The Matrix is more of a documentary on our lives, on human consciousness and how we've been programmed and how to get off that programming, which I think we are denied by society. And so for me, I isolated myself for like 2 years. I spent a lot of time alone. I started taking meditative walks. I started reading books. And I felt happy alone. I felt the God within. You know, God is within us, not outside of us. So I found God within who directed me. And it's where I even got the idea of writing this book. The book is titled I Am Unique. I discovered I was unique. I discovered that I was not living the best life.
You felt there was something missing.
Yeah, a lot.
Wow, this is a very, very interesting topic. When you say something was missing, you had a job, you were making money. It's not about money.
No.
It's not about education, because you had attained that education. It's not about not having family close to you. It's just rediscovering your purpose.
Exactly.
Wow. So after you discovered yourself, what are some of the things that you did now to align yourself to your purpose?
First thing I did was to change my environment. That's the first thing you should do. If you feel you are not in an enabling environment or a conducive environment, change. You are not a tree. The only thing that cannot change its position is a tree. Change your position, change your environment, go to a place that is fulfilling and supportive of your ideas and vision. So that's what I did. I think I did that in 2 weeks. Got another house, changed my environment, changed my friends. I did away with negativity. I did away with toxic information. I stopped, I used to read magazines, but I stopped consuming anything that is not in line with my higher self. I started reading books, and I think one of the very first books and very intriguing books I read was Why You Are Sick, Dumb and Broke, and How You Can Be Happy, Successful and Healthy by Randy Gage. That book really transformed my life. I remember reading it and contemplating, like I chewed on that book for months. Like this guy was like speaking to me. The way he in his 30s, the way he had like hit a snag, and he was unable to put himself back. And I saw myself in that. So that book really helped me to reposition myself. So that was the first book I think I read. Then I read Think and Grow Rich. Then read 100 more books. That positioned me to where I am today.
To where you are right now. Let me just ask you, right now where you are currently, before we get to what you're doing, do you feel like now you're living a more purposeful life? Is it more intentional? How are you feeling about your life right now?
I'm living my best life. I'm confident to say that. I know it's not the case for many people. No, there's something called confirmation bias in psychology.
Yeah.
We live a programmed life. It's like a factory, a car manufacturing farm, like Toyota. There's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, up to when the cars are released. This is the analogy of life. We live like that, and it's how you've seen. It's a system, a cycle. It's a system. It's a cycle, and the way to get out of it is to question things. Question everything. Yeah, that's how you discover yourself. If you are told these are the values you should have and hold, question them.
Why? Why should I do that?
The reason you should question things is that's the only way to discover yourself. You see, the day you are born, you are given a mission. It's like a puzzle. This is an analogy of life. It's like a puzzle. Everyone has that piece of a puzzle that fits that big puzzle. That piece of a puzzle it's called your telos. It's your biggest why, and that's what you should discover. What is your biggest why? I discovered mine. Mine is helping people align themselves with a higher self. Yeah.
Wow. For you, that journey was something that you discovered after basically finishing the already set way of life. Because I already told you, here in Kenya, even for you, you know, here in Kenya or basically in Africa, you find that you are born, you are taken to school, and the minute you attain maybe that degree or maybe whatever your higher education, basically you have succeeded.
Yeah.
Actually, from the word go, from home we are told, some wende.
Yeah.
University.
Yes.
So, for you, what are you doing right now so that to change that narrative?
Well, that's a very important question you've asked, and you are hitting the nail on the head. I love that. Well, you know, it's one thing to have a theory; it's another to take action. So what I'm doing, I started an organization dubbed My Ascendance. My Ascendance has now become a movement. So from a book to an organization to a movement, and that started with a thought. Life is a perpetual journey of self-discovery. Started from a thought to a blueprint to a book to an organization to a movement. So for me, what we are doing, we've been denied a platform for self-expression in society. Self-expression is key to high performance in everything you do. Self-expression means you being able to communicate with me effectively in a way that we both understand each other. We don't have this in society. We've been given, you go to a good school, an elite school, you're bought stuff, you're taken to the best hotel, but I think due to societal conditioning, we lack emotional and psychological support. And this is what I'm bringing about in society. So at My Ascendance, we are about enhancing child growth and helping in parenting.
So you're targeting the children,
yes,
and also the parents.
Exactly. Yes.
So for the child, what do they learn in this program?
Yeah, awesome. Children learn that they are unique. And a good example of this is this past holiday, I had sessions every week at the library. I offered giving back to society. I feel I have a debt of gratitude to give. And so we had interactive sessions with kids. We played games. And along with that, we had these interactive sessions where a kid loves playing, acting, come and draw a skit. A kid loves drawing, draw something that shows us. A kid loves public speaking, share something about I think you're interested in. So that's what we did for I think 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And trust me, those kids were transformed. They went back to school last week as different people. They're able to connect with their parents better. And this is what we need in society. So at My Ascendance, our emphasis is on self-expression. So with the self-expression, goes with social emotional learning.
Social emotional learning. That's one of the most ignored parts of our lives, because we focus on family, spirituality, education, but when it comes to social and emotional parts of our lives, it's totally ignored. What else are you doing apart from volunteering to ensure that these children also get to learn and explore their social emotional parts?
Interesting. So we are an action company. We don't just this is not what's it called? It's not positivity. It's not just what's it called? Well, it's about action. It's about things that have been lacking. So what we are doing, we are introducing social emotional learning in schools.
Wow.
And this goes along with like inculcating it into the system. It's like a course they do in school. And we're also partnering with the government, institutions, schools, and community. I feel the psychological element of life is very key, like you've mentioned. And what we're doing, we're starting clubs. We go to schools and we start a club. I am Unique Club. So I am Unique Club is a special club of 5 to 10 students. And in this club, there are activities that kids do. Yeah, on mindfulness, self-care, self-expression.
Yeah.
An example of this is each kid is self-aware. So like we have interesting activities they do every day, and they compile that. They have a weekly assessment every week. Let's say on a Saturday or Sunday when they are free in school, especially for the ones in boarding. They meet as a group, a club, and they analyze their week. They go along and see and check what new things they've discovered about themselves. You get
within that week.
Yeah, within that week, and how was their emotional state? Okay.
Yeah.
How did they communicate with their teachers?
Yes.
Is there something that is missing? Is there bullying in school? You see, and the results we've had so far is intriguing and mind-blowing, because these cases of depression have gone down, cases of misunderstandings, discord between parents and students and teachers has gone down.
That was even my next question. I wanted to ask you how it has impacted the students that you have gotten to this program. But just to take you a step behind, how has it been approaching schools, parents, individually? How have they taken this program?
I thank God that most, let's say like 95% of heads of schools have embraced this idea, because they see it's what is lacking, and this is exactly what we're bringing. And so I would say that I love the idea, and I am grateful that this has been embraced.
Yeah.
So we kicked off last term, and we are scheduled to do this more this term, which is first term. So all hands on deck.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you see for this program in the next few months, in the next year? What kind of help can my viewers chip in with? And above everything else, you say that you're a team. Maybe what does somebody have to attain so that they can join the team?
Yeah.
Tell us more about this program.
Okay. Well, gladly we've received help, and especially from people who buy this idea, the vision, who believe in us and believe in what we're doing, because this is a calling. It's not just a company. We are a happy company, and we are pushing humanity forward. So what we're doing is we're bringing about happiness, compassion, kindness, and people who believe in that are backing us up. So we are 7 of us right now, a team of 7 guys who volunteer to push this community forward. And it's, someone feels I can contribute, like I'm a good writer, I can do the write-ups.
Yes.
I'm good in public speaking. I can come accompany you.
Yes.
We go to high schools together, and I can pass some information to students and interact with them.
Yeah.
So it's this kind of people that have come on board. Yeah, so you've asked about the kind of help we need, or and the future that the organization has. To date, it's been self-funded. Like, I've funded this platform and organization, but help is very important. We need support from the government and sponsors, donors, because we need to push this book. We need to spread this word that a kid is unique, because this goes along with helping them be mentally strong and emotional wellness and emotional integrity. So we need to issue these books and even donate these books to schools, as many schools as we can, and so that we spread the word and the impact is felt better. Yes.
Yeah, just to show them this book. I hope you guys can see it well. It says, "I Am Unique" by Nithan, Kamau, My Ascendants. And on the back it says, "This is your special book to write down all your thoughts, your activities, your experiences, your growth, and everything that happens in your wonderful life. Remember, you can be anything you want. Your memories will always be safe in this book. I can do it. I am the best. I am winning. I am talented." Wow, what an amazing affirmation.
Exactly.
Yeah, imagine a class 4. Right now they have changed to the new curriculum. But just imagine you in the age of maybe 12, 13, having a book like this that you can affirm yourself and rediscover yourself each week, each day. It is so amazing. So how much does this book go for?
Book goes for 1,000 bob, and the repercussions of it and the effect it has had is tremendous.
So if any of my viewers is watching this and would like to purchase this book, how can they get themselves a copy?
Yeah, you can just reach me directly. My number is 0724 580 149.
Do not worry, guys. I'll pin it down below in the description box. Ensure that you reach out to him. I am personally a parent, and trust you me, I'll get this for my child, because it's such a good book. It's
very different.
It's so different, and it gives even a child a purpose and some kind of interest
and even self-efficacy and a structured life. To touch on that is things have changed a lot. Like in our generation, I didn't hear of a kid who was depressed. Look at it. I didn't hear of a case of a kid insulting adults. There were very rare cases. But the way we live lives today has been changed by technology. The things kids watch online. We don't have a filter. YouTube does not have a filter. And so if you're not careful, your kid might consume the wrong information. And to get things on course is to be intentional. Become an intentional parent, which will help you with that and what we are doing.
That's so true. That's so true. So even for anyone that wants to chip in, just like you've said, anything you feel like you can bring on board, there are no specifications. If you feel like you can speak to these children, you feel like you can help in printing more books, ensure please that you reach out to Nathan. This is such a good vision. For me, I really enjoy seeing young people doing big things and making a difference in this society.
Thank you.
We can't just stay in the comfort zones of what our parents did.
The norm.
And the norm.
And the narrative of go to school, get a job, get married, get a car, get a house. Like, life's not all about that. Life's about self-discovery. It's like building monuments. Like, we are created to do amazing things. If you have an idea, then you put it out there. You will help hundreds of people, thousands, and possibly millions of people. So if each kid is led to understand that they have their own mission in life and they should accomplish it, we are pushing humanity forward.
That's true.
And this is what is going to heal society, even with mental health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Ethan, you are not only an author.
Yeah.
You are also a positive psychologist
and therapist.
So I'd like just for us to touch on that, because as we all know, we are a mentally disturbed society.
Yeah.
Because of the many cases of suicides, even demotivation, even breakups in the family, such kinds of things. Just briefly explain to us, maybe if somebody wants to book a session with you, what to expect, the charges, and such.
Well, what I do is quite different. So I'm called to do this. This is my calling. So it's not something I went to school like, let me go to school, get money from this. This is what I deeply feel is my calling. And my clients have had amazing results from the work that we do. So mine is holistic therapy. Holistic therapy means mind, body, and soul. Not just mind, body, and soul. Like, do you connect with yourself at a deeper level? Do you go to bed a fulfilled person every day? So what we do, I take you through a program that is holistic. So I approach all aspects of life, from your environment, from the people you interact with. So I help you understand that. It's more of life coaching, but integrating therapy in it. And my charges are quite fair. It's just 2,500 shillings a session, both online and in person.
If also they want to get in touch with you for the sessions, same number? Yes,
the same number. I should use the same number for my sessions.
You can also share the social media handles.
Yes. It's My Ascendance. I think you'll share that. It's My Ascendance on Facebook and My Ascendance on Instagram. You'll find us there.
Wow, that's so amazing.
Thank you.
Nithan, be sure this is not the last time you're on set with me. I will definitely pick your brain on so many other things that are happening in our society, because I feel like you can tell us a lot. I know today was about my ascendance, but I know you can share a lot about society, the program itself, and I hope that soon enough we are going to sit here and speak of the changes that you are making in people's lives.
I'll be glad to honor that.
Just your final remarks. Maybe encourage somebody. Give us just we are not going to pay, but just give us some encouragement and maybe some of the things that we can apply in our lives to live a more purposeful life.
Awesome. I'm glad you are hitting the nail on the head, because this is, this means even your channel is so authentic. I would start by saying there are things I do every day to keep me in check, and that is being self-aware and being conscious. And to do that, break it down to habits. So some of the habits I have is gratitude. Apply the application of gratitude. Like if you see like from that book, every day you asked, write down 5 to 10 things that you're grateful about. So like if I could ask you, mention 5 things right now that you're grateful for.
You want me to mention them now? So I'm grateful to be alive today. I'm grateful for a clean bill of health. I'm grateful for this session. I've stayed for a while. Even my people, I know they're complaining over there. I'm grateful because I have an interview today. I'm grateful because it's raining.
Awesome.
Yes. And lastly, I'm grateful for my Ascendance group, because I know it's going to help a lot of children to discover themselves.
Wow. Yes. Before you mention things you're grateful for, and after mentioning, has there been a shift in you?
Yes, I felt my spirits have gone high.
Yeah, you did that by yourself? Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So you see, all this you just learn and form a habit of giving gratitude. So gratitude has a ripple effect. It keeps in a perpetual state of receiving abundance. Yeah. So started doing this, I think, way back 2017 when I rediscovered myself. it's a practice I've done to date. Like every single day I give gratitude for two simple things. Like I can mention 100 things right now that I'm grateful for. So gratitude is one. The other thing is questioning things. Don't just live by default. Go to a restaurant and before you order food, ask yourself what kind of food you want. Is it healthy? Is it unhealthy? Okay? Before you watch a movie, get the synopsis of the movie. Ask yourself, is this healthy for my mental health or not? It's called situational awareness. At any given point in life, question things. Look around. Like I can say amazing things here. Look around. Go to a new place and first look. Don't check your phone. Look around and see what you can pick from it. Situational awareness. Thirdly, this element of it's called a happy yard, where you note down or you identify amazing things that have happened today. Okay.
So gratitude is in the morning, and then the other one is now in the evening. All the things that have happened during the day that were good.
So, like even in the book, you were asked what amazing things happened today. Okay. So what this does, it tricks your brain. It reconditions your brain. You know, you've been programmed for decades. So if you are 20, for 2 decades you've been programmed with some information. And the only way to change your life is to change how you think. How do you change how you think? Change your habits.
True.
Yeah. Another thing is journaling, and this is why I came up with this book. Journaling is a very integral element in our lives. Journal down things that you love. Journal down things that you've identified. Like today, I read a lot about this interview for me.
Yes.
So I'll go to bed happy that you reached out, and it's a miracle for me. Yeah. So your life changes once you change how you do things. You cannot change your life doing the same things you did. You need a different set of mindset, a set of thoughts.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Don't tell us everything. If you want to find out the rest, get yourself a copy.
Yeah.
Wow, it's such an amazing book, and trust you me, it's not only just for kids. Even as a parent, even in your singlehood, especially in your singlehood, this is one of the things that can give you a way to connect with your inner self.
Exactly.
Yes. So Ethan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Most welcome.
Thank you. There are interviews I do, and I feel fulfilled. Me now
too.
This is one of them. Yes, because these are some of the most important topics we need to be having as young people, even with the old people, to tell them, you know what you taught us was okay, but we have to discover ourselves more and not just live according to those standards that you set for us. Yes. So thank you so much.
Most welcome, my friend.
Yeah. Please book a session for positive therapy, because that will help you grow and discover yourself. Thank you so much, Ivan.
Yes.
And I look forward to having you again and again and again on this set.
At your service. I'll be delighted to be here again, because I also feel so fulfilled. You know, it's amazing when something within you reconnects when you share what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have that reconnection in me, and this a sure way of pushing humanity forward.
Thank you so much. You're going far.
Thank you.
We look forward to you selling 1 million copies of this book.
Bestseller.
Yes, and even being on bigger platforms to share this information and spread the word.
Thank you.
Yes. Karibu sana.
Thank you for your blessings.
Thank you. So guys, this has been the Kenyan Prime, and I've been your host, Charity Jones. I know that I've kept you waiting, and guys, please understand. But now, since I am unique book is in my life. Things are about to change.
Of course, for the better.
Yes, so kwaherini, and remember guys to leave a comment down below. Let the conversation keep going. Tell us what you have learned today. Ask those questions. Ethan is available, by the way, if you have any questions, either personal questions or maybe societal questions that you'd like for us to handle here. Please share them down on the comment sections. And finally guys, show some love on all the social media platforms, on the description box. Go follow them on Facebook, go follow them on Instagram, and ask for copies of this book. Kwaherini sana, God bless you till next time.